Hey guys, and welcome to my next collection, which is probably one of my bigger collections. This one's actually pretty big. I don't know why it's so big, but over the time I just found Xbox 360 games cheap, so I picked up a bunch of them. Yeah, Xbox 360. We have a lot to go through. I mean, there is a lot, so let's go ahead and get started. And the first game is made by Microsoft itself, or by and all kind of stuff. And I think they're coming out with the second game. It may already be out, or it's coming out soon, but it's Alan Wake. Pretty good little horror game with and stuff like that. It's like a first. It's kind of like The Last of Us before it was The Last of Us, and his wife disappears, and you have to solve a case, and it's like a psychological thriller. It's actually a really fun game. So, and then the next game is I don't. It's just a generic case, but it's Army of Two. Uh, Made by EA. It's kind of like Call of Duty kind of style kind of game, but it's okay. It's okay. Next one, made by Ubisoft. Very popular series. I don't have them all, but I mean, it's still a pretty popular series, but it's Assassin's Creed. I love this game, and about that, play as an assassin. You go to use this little machine to go back in time to your ancestors to find like all kind of mysteries and all that kind of stuff. And you play as assassin named Altair, which is like a descendant of the character you're going back in time as, and you go around with that. But yeah, Assassin's Creed's a very fun game. So we continue on with it with Assassin's Creed Revelations. Yeah, I told you I don't have all the Assassin's Creed games. This is basically uh, the one of the most it's Ezio and Altair and all kind of stuff, and you're still trying to figure out some stuff about the truth about the order that they're trying to figure out and stuff like that. But it's still fun. So, hold on just a second. All right. Anyway, more Assassin's Creed. We have Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. You play as Edward Kenway, uh, and you're actually a pirate assassin. So like that, and you're still trying to figure out uh, about that. Still trying to figure out some stuff, but yeah, this is basically kind of a new storyline, and you find out all kinds of stuff like that, and you like I said, it's a pirate assassin, which is cool. So there's a bunch of ships and ship battles and all kind of stuff. This is probably one of my favorite ones so far. All right, then we have made by Warner Brothers. Excellent game, Batman: Arkham Asylum. One of the more popular Batman games. And so at that, you play as Batman. You're going around trying to stop the Joker, and a lot of it takes place inside the Arkham Asylum. And you have like all kinds of riddles to do with the Riddler, and there's all kinds of like cameos from other series of enemies, all kind of stuff. But yeah, and this one was fun. But I said this one takes place, and you play and your final boss. You know, you're going after the Joker. All right. Then we have the sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City. Basically, it takes place in the whole Gotham and stuff like that, and still going after the Joker. And you actually can play as Catwoman, and there's other stuff too. There's still more Riddler things and all kinds of. It's kind of like Arkham Asylum, but very expanded. You play inside the entire city. So then we have another popular Xbox 360 series made by 2K Games. Bioshock. Welcome to Rapture. And stuff like that. And it's kind of like a first-person shooter, kind of puzzle mystery kind of game. Pretty fun. I like it. Stuff like that. So then we have Bioshock 2 continuation. Finding little sisters and big brothers, and finding out more mysteries around Rapture, and talking about finding out and stuff like that, and more the same, but more expanded and just more to it, stuff like that. Then we have Bioshock Infinite, and basically you go, but it's not in Rapture. You're going to a flying city called Columbia, but it's basically kind of the same. You fight weapons and little sisters and big brothers, and you cover the dark secrets with this girl named Elizabeth to find out what's going on with the city of Columbia. So I thought. Then we have games that I'm not a fan of, but I got them for cheap, or some of them were just given to me. I'm not a fan of these kind of games, but got Call of Duty World at War. Call of Duty. I'm not a fan of them, but I mean it is. Then probably one of the most famous Call of Duties, popular Call of Duties, is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Then we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not a fan of the Call of Duty series, but, I got them. They were cheap, or some of them were free. This one I don't have the case for, but this game was actually, I heard it for the first time from a YouTuber named Alpha Omega Sin. He was singing praises on it, so I picked it up. I love it. Actually have both versions of the game on my channel, the original and the kind of like the remaster of it. It's Catherine. I don't have the actual case for it, but Catherine, I love the game. Kind of like a horror, psychological puzzle game. We have to move blocks and fall. If you fall in the puzzles, you die. Like you wake up in the nightmare world, you have to escape the nightmare world and uncover what's going on in the nightmare world and figure out why people are dying and all that. And it's kind of like a dating sim and all kind of stuff too. And you play as you wind up cheating on a girl named Catherine. You're engaged to a girl named Catherine, and it's a weird game. It's made by Atlas, but it's weird. I love this game though. I've put this one on my channel, and I've done Catherine Full Body, the remake, on my channel too. So then we have kind of like a God of War clone, kinda. It's fun though. I mean, I've played it and I've beaten it, and it's based on the Divine Comedy book, kind of stuff. The big epic poem where you got to play where Dante goes and explores the levels of hell, but in this case, it's Dante's Inferno. And you go in, and you have to. Your wife gets I think your wife and your kid dies, and in order to get him back, you have to travel to hell and battle all kinds of demons and everything like that. And go to the 9 circles of hell and ultimately try to save your wife and kid. So then we have Darksiders. You play as one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse called War. You got accused of inciting a war between heaven and hell. You have to go to Earth and try to stop the war and everything like that. And you play with apocalyptic power, so it's kind of like another God of War clone. It's fun though. Then we have Darksiders 2, which is more of that, and you get more apocalyptic powers, and it kind of expands the story, all kind of stuff. So. Hold on just 1 second. All right. Anyway, as you know, in my PS2, I got Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. So it's the only standard reason that I got Devil May Cry 4. I don't have Devil May Cry 5 or a DMC or anything like that, but I do have Devil May Cry 4. And this is kind of like the black sheep of that kind of stuff. A lot of people don't seem to really like it that much besides DMC. But everything seems okay. So anyway, it's an okay game. It's more Devil May Cry, but it's more upgraded because it's on Xbox 360 and everything. So, and I'm not a huge fan of zombie games, but again, it was cheap. I got it for free. I mean, I didn't get it for free, but it was cheap. Dead Island. You get trapped on a tropical island. You got a zombie apocalypse, and you have to survive and escape. It's a zombie game. So, this one I did get for free. In fact, on a YouTube, this YouTube channel was doing a giveaway, and I won the giveaway, and I got this game for free. It's the silver box version of it too. It's Dead Island Riptide. All nice and shiny silver book version of it, and stuff like that. And that's like I said, it was a YouTube giveaway. I won the contest. I got the game for free. So what can you say? It's more the same though. Another tropical island, trying to escape a zombie apocalypse. This one's a generic case. I don't even remember what's inside of it. It's Dragon Age Origins. It's Dragon Age. Actually not too familiar with Dragon Age. I don't think I've ever actually played this before, so it's Dragon Age. So then we have another game I'm not very familiar with. In fact, I don't even think I played this before. It's made by a D3 publisher. I'm not familiar with this game at all, but it's called Earth Defense Force 2017. I said, I'm not very sure about it. It looks kind of like a mech kind of game. I've never really played it before. But anybody can tell me about it. That'd be cool. I've never actually played it before. And of course, one of the most popular games of all time. Everybody's waiting for the next installment. And it's been, God, 12 years since this game came out. And everybody's waiting for the next installment of it. But it's Skyrim. What can you say about Skyrim that hasn't already been said? So, it's epic. It's fun. Everybody's waiting for Elder Scrolls 6. But I don't think they're coming out with it until they said, at least Starfield comes out. Then after Starfield, I think their next big game that will be coming out will be Elder Scrolls 6. So, but yeah, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. All right. Next game for the original Xbox, I had Fable. I don't have Fable 2, but I do have Fable 3. More the same. You create your own character, and the actions will change the world around you, and you have to lead a rebellion and a revolution, and stuff like that. And whatever you choose affects the story and stuff like that. So it's more Fable, and basically the story is in your hands. It's fun. I love Fable. So then we have. I've already put this on my channel. In fact, this one was pretty recent. Final Fantasy 13 is definitely one of my least favorite Final Fantasies. Not my least favorite. I still Final Fantasy 8, but this one's probably my second least favorite. I got through it. It's just too linear. I mean, I know Final Fantasy 10 and all, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I really don't like about it. I don't know if it's the characters and stuff like that, but this game really isn't really all that good. I mean, I got through it. I finished it. It's on my channel. So, but yeah, Final Fantasy 13. Then, I got the sequel. It's the big box version that has artwork and all the discs. I got a complete in box. everything on it. It's Final Fantasy 13-2, which, in my opinion, is a big improvement from the original Final Fantasy. This is my favorite of the trilogy. Yes, there is a trilogy. This is basically my favorite of the trilogy. It's not as linear. It's more open world. You get to make choices. There's all kinds of paradoxes and like 10 different endings you can get. And the villain's pretty cool. So this one's actually a whole lot better. But yeah, as you can see, it's the complete like big box version of it. So, and then to complete the trilogy, I got Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. Which 13-2 and this one will eventually be on my channel. Don't know when, but it will eventually be on my channel. So, complete the trilogy. You got 13 days to save as many souls as you can because they're going to destroy, kind of remake the world, and you're basically like the savior. But then you find out like a bigger corrupt thing. We eventually have to fight God itself, stuff like that. So yeah, whatever. But it's fun. But you only play as Lightning. That's the only playable character, and the time limit can be a little bit wonky, but you'll see as the game goes on. But it's okay. Then we have Forza Motorsport 3. It's a racing game, Forza Motorsport. What can you say about it? I mean, eh. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my girlfriend's messaging me saying that she's not feeling well. So, anyway, then we got another popular series. I only got the first game of the series, though, but another popular 360 series. It's Gears of War. Now, this one is awesome. I love Gears of War. You play in a post-apocalyptic world, and you have to uncover all kinds of stuff, and you have to fight these aliens called like the Locust Horde and all that kind of stuff. And the characters are just badass. I love Dom. Dom is such a badass in this game. Alright. So, let's keep going. Alright. Then we had what was supposed to be the sequel for the next, for Ghostbusters 2. This was Ghostbusters 3 but it's Ghostbusters a video game. It's basically supposed to be like a sequel to Ghostbusters 2, the movie that came out like 30 years ago. And it's supposed to be like it was an all-new story, but you play out the Ghostbusters, and it's actually a really fun game. I might actually have to put this on my channel one day. I might do this for a Spooky-tober or something like that. I don't know yet. But eventually probably am going to put this on my channel. I think this would be a fun one to put on my channel. And but eventually, they came out with Ghostbusters Afterlife, and they're coming out with the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife and everything. But they're just supposed to be like the Ghostbusters 3 that we never got. So, GTA 4. I already had 3, Vice City and San Andreas, but now I have GTA 4. There's more GTA. This one has a lot more to it, more missions, more stuff, more weapons, more vehicles and everything like that. So, it's GTA. Then we have Guitar Hero World Tour. More Guitar Hero. So, yeah, it's fun. And then we got one of the longest and largest RPGs on the Xbox 360. It's so big, it's 2 discs. Although Final Fantasy 13 is 3 discs, but still. It's a game called Infinite Undiscovery. It's an RPG made by Square Enix. And you play as, I don't know. I've never really actually played it, but, I mean, all of it, but, and you have to basically save the world by this thing called, the Dread Knights, and all kind of stuff. But what I've played of it is okay. Then a very popular first-person shooter kind of game. In fact, a lot of people played it because, first-person shooter. And it's also multiplayer. But it's Left 4 Dead. That's actually one of the first-person shooters I actually kind of like. So, yeah. And then another game I've actually already got on my channel, and I'm actually kind of looking for the remaster. I mean, it might be a remaster or a remake, but it's coming. I'm not exactly sure when. I'll have to look. Sorry, I got an itch on my nose. Anyway, it is coming. I'm not exactly sure when. I'll have to look that up, but it's very witty, made by Suda51. It's Lollipop Chainsaw. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of zombie games, but this one's really fun because it's got enough charm and the story's pretty funny. There's just a bunch of charm and stuff like that, and the game's actually pretty fun and everything. But I've already got this on my channel, and when the remake, remaster, whatever it is comes out, I'll probably put that on my channel too. So, and I think it's made for the PS5, which I got this bad boy right here. So, all right, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Madden NFL 2007. Madden NFL 2009. It's Madden. What can you say? Then we have the big box version of Mass Effect 2. I don't have 1 or 3 or Andromeda or anything like that, but got the big box version of Mass Effect 2. I love the Mass Effect series, but again, I don't have all the games. That's Mass Effect 2, but I've played them all. But I don't own any of them but the Mass Effect 2. Again, you can go Renegade, you can go Paragon, and it's got a little bit of everything in it. But yeah, it's a great series. Then we have the reboot, basically Mortal Kombat 9, but it's called Mortal Kombat. It's kind of a reboot of the series. Well, it's kind of like a retelling of the original Mortal Kombat, but like with upgraded graphics and stories, and there's more to it and everything like that. But it's Mortal Kombat. It's Mortal Kombat 9? Yeah, I believe it's the 9th one. So, it's Mortal Kombat. So, and I can't believe they're rebooting it already because I think the Mortal Kombat 12 is called Mortal Kombat 1 again. But they were kind of rebooting it. Then we got Ninja Gaiden 2. Yeah. It's hard. It's not as hard as like the NES trilogy, but it's Ninja Gaiden. It's hard. Made by Team Ninja. What can you say? So, but it's still more than ninjas and stuff that you like. So, hold on. My girlfriend messaged me again. We're almost done, by the way. Right. Anyway, we're getting there. We're almost done. Oh, okay. Then we have Project Gotham Racing. It's another racing game. Oh, it's Project Gotham Racing 3. Another racing game. Yeah. Then we have my Activision. Never really played this one before, so I'm not exactly sure how it is, but it's called Prototype. Not exactly sure what it is, but I mean, again, it was cheap. I think it was actually given to me, but I don't know. But yeah, it's called Prototype. I'm not really sure about this game. If anybody can tell me what it is, that'd be cool. And then, ironically, I don't have the actual game, but I have the DLC for it. It's Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. It's Red Dead Redemption with zombies. I don't have Red Dead Redemption, but I have the DLC. How funny! That's weird. So, yeah, I got the DLC for it though. It's Red Dead Redemption which is supposed to take place in the Old West, I guess. I've never actually played Red Dead Redemption, but it's with zombies. As much as I don't like the Resident Evil series, I always seem to be getting all the Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 6. Never actually played it, but I've heard this one's really not that good. So, I don't know. I may have to play it one day, but I don't know any about it, to be honest. The receipt's still in it. Oh my god. Okay. This was a spot at Walmart back in 2012. The receipt still in it. Y'all gonna laugh at this. Y'all are definitely gonna laugh at this. I have Sonic 06. It's terrible, but there's something charmed about it. I don't know why I have it, but there's some certain kind of charm to it. I do have Sonic 06 though. Glitchy, terrible game, but I have it. Same with Sonic Unleashed. Yes, the Blockbuster case. We got it right when Blockbusters were kind of closing down. So, but yeah, I got Sonic Unleashed also. Werewolf Sonic. All right, we're on the last stack now. We're on the last stack now. And for some reason, I have 2 copies of Star Ocean: The Last Hope. I may have to sell one of these on a giveaway or something like that. I don't know. I might do this on a giveaway or sell it off or something like that. Because I don't know why I have 2 copies of it, but I have 2 copies of it. If anybody might be interested in it, if you don't have it, let me know. I might give away one of these copies because I don't know why I have 2 copies of it, but I have 2 copies of it. It's Star Ocean. So, it's a very long RPG, but it's fun. But if anybody might be interested in it, I have 2 copies of Star Ocean: The Last Hope. Then we got my second favorite game in the Tales series. Yeah, this is my second favorite game in the Tales series. It's Tales of Vesperia. I love this game. It's got a great story, Tales combat, but the story and the characters are what make this game. I absolutely love this game. But eventually I'm going to put this on my channel. In fact, it's on my list. I've already done my favorite one, Tales of Symphonia. So I might do Dawn of the New World one day, but Vesperia is definitely on my list. So this might be coming sooner than later. But this is my second favorite Tales game. I love the story. I love the game. I love the characters. Gameplay's being revamped a little bit, but it still feels like a Tales game. I just really like it. So then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare. It's kind of like a Turtles RPG arcade style. You build your own turtle. You get experience points. You can develop and get more attacks and moves and attack system, but it's still kind of like an arcade game in its core. But it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, but it has like RPG elements to it too. Another game that I've already put in my channel. I don't have any other games in the series, but I have put this one on my channel. I might eventually get the other ones so I can do the other ones on my channel. But right now I have Tomb Raider, the reboot of Tomb Raider. I did it on my channel already. I thought it was good games. I don't have Rise of the Tomb Raider or Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but I do have this one. I thought it was great. I actually put it on my channel, which was kind of weird, but I mean, it's young Lara Croft on one of her first missions and stuff like that, and you have to fight to survive on an island, and you still find tombs and everything like that. But it's fun. It was made by Square Enix, which Square Enix don't have it anymore. They sold Crystal Dynamics and stuff like that, so and Eidos. And the final Xbox 360 game again. Okay. Immediately. The case says Viking Battle for Asgard, but it's not. It's actually Perfect Dark Zero, which was made after Microsoft bought Rare. So it's an okay Perfect Dark game. It doesn't hold a candle to the original, but I mean it's okay for what it is. It's not going to beat the original, but it is what it is. All right, that is all of my Xbox 360 games. Like I said, that's one of my bigger collections. It's not my. I think it's probably like my second biggest collection behind my NES. So, all right. So my next collection I'm going to do. The rest of my collections are not terribly big, but the next one I'm going to do is going to be PlayStation 3. So, I'll do PlayStation 3 next, and we're getting to the end. I hope y'all continue. I mean, thanks for all the new subs and views and everything like that, because I'm going to get a lot of views and subs. I might have to come up with some more ideas after completing this collection videos, like maybe like my top games from like systems, or I don't know. I'll have to think of something to keep y'all here, because once I ran out of systems, I just got to figure out something to do. I might even do my DVD collections. I got a huge DVD collection over there, but I'll figure something out. But I still got some more systems to go, so my next one's gonna be PlayStation 3, and then we'll take it from there. But like I said, I'll think of some ideas, maybe to give y'all some ideas, maybe like some of my favorite games from each system, or I'll figure something out, or maybe I can find out, like, get prices, and maybe I'm show off like my most expensive video games I have, or I'll figure something out. So, but anyway, next up will be my PlayStation 3 collection. It's not that big, but I mean, it's okay size. But we'll do that next time. So have a good day.